Namaste, beautiful yogis. Welcome to Ali Kamenova Yoga. I'm Ali, and today we're doing another class from the Roots series, the Roots program, and it's possibly the most important one of the series. We'll see how the series unfolds, but it is Dandelion Root Yoga. Dandelion. Now, when we speak of the roots, of course, the whole plant is connected, so we can't disconnect from the flower and the stem and the leaves and the entirety of the plant. But dandelion, I actually have a cup of dandelion tea, roasted dandelion tea or coffee. Let's call it coffee because it tastes just like coffee. And what it does, the root is very cleansing to the system and it removes poisons and toxins. So it's really good for people with addictions or after overeating, or when we really need to cleanse out the liver. And on an emotional level, it will allow us to release toxicity, emotional toxicity, thoughts that are recurring, addictive thoughts, addictive behavior, the way the root can clean the body from addictions and help us release toxins. The same way the plant will help us release toxicity and it allows us to bring about optimism. Why? Because the liver can be very dark to the thoughts. So when someone is very angry and even pessimistic, a lot of that comes from the liver. Our organs obviously affect our thoughts and state of mind and state of being. So the flower itself, when you look at flowers, yellow flowers are always sun, optimism, bringing light and lightness into the body. So the flower is really beautiful in that regard. Now the entire plant, and that will be the theme for the class, is resilience, because as you know, dandelions, as powerful as they are as a healer, are considered a weed, and that is because they can survive many situations where most plants will die. So they're resilient, they have the power to endure and to continue growing no matter what. The conditions can be very difficult, but they will continue. And of course they're underappreciated, but in herbology they are very highly prized. So they can clean us even from anger, and that's why they're recommended for acne. If you soak the flowers in honey, the honey becomes a very good potion for cleaning the blood and the liver and for acne. And acne often is connected to anger, like rage outbursts. So it's all interconnected, interrelated, but we'll focus on strength. Roots are really powerful. And when I think of roots, I think soil, I think earth, I think microorganisms, I think that richness that soil has. Just think of grabbing soil and smelling it, that type of feeling. So roots are really immersed in that environment, in the soil, in the richness of the soil, connected to the microbiome, the communication network of the entire earth. And we're gonna really focus on that endurance and really immersing ourselves in Mother Nature, really being rooted, and thus bringing about optimism and lightness and open-heartedness, just because the roots are so deep and so powerful and so strong and so connected. So remember to flow with strength and ease. Starting at the front of the mat, we're going to take a few moments to just move side to side. The hands are moving side to side and allowing the eyes to follow the hands.
We as souls prepare our own births, deaths, and in between. It's such exquisite mechanism. Can you imagine you have picked mother and father, picked the time in history we were to live, you picked the people you even walked by on the street. The best way to live life is as a soul, dancing in and out of your incarnation.
And bringing the hands over the heart, allowing ourselves to feel the body. Roots are literally the representation of being present in the body. A few deep breaths. Inhale the hands over the head. Exhale, diving. Shake the head. Shifting the weight onto the left leg. Take the right leg back. Aligning the right hand with the left leg and take a twist here in lunge. And step it forward in forward fold and change sides. Twist. And step it forward. And again, feel the body as you perform this full body move, integrating the parts, feeling cohesive. A few more of those steps, focusing on feeling the body. Last one. And forward fold. And let's step into plank. And chaturanga. And upward dog. And knees on the ground. Child's pose. To upward dog. Child's pose. So feel the spine here. So upward dog to child's pose. To upward dog to child's pose. To upward dog to child's pose. To upward dog. To down dog. And let's take the right foot on the outside of the right hand and glide the left foot out in a side lunge. And change sides. And one more step on each side. And back to down dog. Feeling the shoulders. And let's drop the knees on the ground and take the left leg out, right shoulder on the floor, glide under. Lowering the back of the shoulder down. And plank and opposite side. And we're gonna create a fluid move out of this. Plank, lowering the right knee down, opening the left leg out, right shoulder, twist or surrender twist. And moving really with integrity, feeling the body, yielding into the poses. And plank and opposite side. And plank, hold it. Pressing the heels away from us. Chaturanga, upward dog. Pull the belly in. And down dog. Envisioning a root always helps, as their dandelion roots are very sturdy, strong. Hard to kill really, and really they have all the capacity to endure, to break through. It's a really beautiful visualization of something that is beneath the surface and doesn't look very pretty, quote unquote, or by normal standards, but there's such beauty in it. Inhale the right leg up, step it through, warrior one. To warrior three, you can reach forward if you want to make it more challenging. To warrior one, to warrior three, to warrior one, to warrior three, to warrior one, and we're going to bring the hands on the inside of the right foot and glide the left leg underneath the right knee as far as you can. And vinyasa. And let's take the left leg up, step by step. Warrior one. 2, warrior 3. Warrior 1. 2, warrior 3. Warrior 1. 2, warrior 3. Warrior 1. And let's bring the hands on the inside and glide that right hand. And chaturanga. Up dog. Here you can try from up dog to jump into squat. And we're going to windmill the hands with 2 hops. I'll demonstrate them again. Left hand to right foot, right hand to left, and chaturanga, up dog. Same hop, it requires quads. So 1, 2, chaturanga, up dog. 1, 2, hop. 1, 2, up dog, hop. 1, 2, up dog, hop. 1, 2, and plank. We're going to step the right foot through, circle the right hand, left foot through, circle the left. A few more. Again, feeling the entire body. It's a full body movement. Connecting the parts of the body in one move. Last. And chaturanga, up dog, and hop it. And here we're going to jump in, jump out, chaturanga, up dog, hop it, jump in, straight back, jump out, chaturanga, hop it, jump in, straight back, jump out. Last one. Hop it. Jump out. And chair. Holding chair. And forward fold. You can clasp your hands behind. And we're going to come halfway up, chest parallel to the floor, twist to the right shoulder lifts up, and stepping back again, balance here, chair, right leg steps back, twist, and chair, and continue with a few more of those. Requires your presence. Last one, and step in chair. And this time we're going to step the left leg back, come up, open the arms, bring the right and down the left leg and reach as high as you can. Really twisting one whole unit, the whole unit that you are twirling. And chair, opposite side. Feeling that spiral through the body into the limbs. Exhale down, this time plank. We're gonna go for mountain climbers. This time touching the floor. So instead of the airborne mountain climbers, we're gonna hop on the floor. It's quite different, completely different pose, different exercise. So jumping on the floor basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring your feet together. Knees lowering down towards the floor and lifting. 1, really squeezing the belly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is really a little squeezing. Lift, 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 and sit back. Coming onto standing on the knees, reaching back and forward, small pulses. Again, involving the quads as we also involve the core. 1, 2, open the chest. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same as the previous move. Knees hovering off the floor and lifting with the really strong squeeze in the core. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and step it back in downward dog. Breathe. Inhale the right leg up, step it through, come up, high lunge. Lower the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hops. Round this foot around the other like a root. How roots do it. And back. 1 hop. 2, 3, 4, 5. Roots. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 roots. And we can go for the AK twist. And opposite side. And step it back to a twist, hands in prayer. And plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Inhale the left leg up. Step it through. Come up. Lower the knee, hop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, round, wrap around, hops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wrap it, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wrap it, hold it, okay, twist, opposite side, and step it back into a lunge with a prayer twist. And release. Plank. Mountain climbers with the hops, same ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Onto the knees, lean back, connecting the body. So you're feeling is one whole unit, the core connecting, and draw the belly in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pulsing, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and plank, and chaturanga, and upward dog, and chaturanga, and downward dog. Walk under the right shoulder and under the left. Take the right leg up, step it through, warrior 2. To half moon, to warrior 2, to half moon, to warrior 2, to half moon, to warrior 2. To reverse warrior, you can wrap the arm around, back and around, look up, side angle. You can keep that wrap optional. And vinyasa, down dog. Take the left leg up, warrior 2. Again, focus, being present in the body during the transitions. Half moon, warrior 2. Again, lean into the back body. Half moon, warrior 2. Half moon, warrior 2, and reverse it, and you can wrap around, soften the shoulder, side angle, optional wrap. Here we're going to bring both hands between the legs in a wide-legged forward fold and fold down. halfway up, hands underneath the shoulders. Twist, right arm up. Change, left arm up. Keep the length, right up. Left up. Right up. Left up. Walk to the front and bend the left knee, glide the right knee on the floor behind the left ankle, reach and twist here. You can wrap under, but you don't have to. It's not always accessible for everybody, this particular pose, and it's not important. With twists, I find it's important what feels like a good enough movement. And that will be different for different people depending on how the body works, the anatomy and the spine. Great, we're gonna stack the knees on top of each other and fold forward here, hip opener. And breathe into those hips. I really long time ago, 10 years ago I would say, I don't know, created a course for myself of herbal course, a cleansing course of herbs for the reproductive system. I used to have a lot of cramps and discomfort. And the interesting thing is, back then I realized that I took a formula of about 7 to 9 herbs, and all of them were roots. So to me this was pipes working on the pipes in the body, and beautiful herbs, a beautiful root. So we'll get to that in other classes too. But it's interesting to think of roots in different ways. Sustenance and being present, and also working on the inner pipes too, and the inner communication system, and the gut and the microbiome. And here in this case on the liver, because oftentimes you'll hear that the body detoxes itself, we don't need to do anything, but that cannot be true, because no one would be suffering with disease and cancer if the body really did everything as it should and detoxed itself, and there was no assistance needed. So we need to support it with foods and movement and herbs and things that allow us to release the patterns of behavior, the patterns of thought that create reality and physicality. Let's twist here. We're gonna bring the hands on at the chest and twist to the right, look up. Opening the chest, let's twist to the left, look up. Let's step onto the toes and walk around to end up on the other side. Standing twist. Lots of twisting today. There's suppleness and sturdiness in roots that I want us to feel. And knees on top of each other. Lower down and feel the hips. meditating on the quality of the soil. So if you feel yourself immersed in soil, it's a little different from the other light and color meditations. This is more, it's more earthy. There is that smell of fall or earth, that rich microbiome, that nourishment and stability and safety, and returning back to the mother, to the roots, to the cave. And hands in prayer, twist. And change. And release. And here we're gonna come onto the toes so that we can just straighten the legs and do forward bend, comfortably forward bend here. So something with the legs crossing and bending here. You can lean into one side and then the other and change it. Change it on the other side. And left side pigeon. Down. Really feeling what it is to be in the body. It really leads to being fully present, aware, tasting the moment, and also leads to authenticity. The more we can be in the body when we communicate with others, the more sincere and authentic we can be, because we're not in the head, we're not reactionary. We're embodying our thoughts and our stance, where we come from, and we can be kind while also be firm. And we can open here the chest. We can stretch the quadriceps. You can circle the left and bring the right leg forward, level the hips, lower down, breathe, bring in Mula Bandha. When you contract or flex or lift or engage Mula Bandha, have a feeling of connection, so it should feel like you're connecting muscles, not tensing. So there is no tension, there is only connection, integrity, so that your container is solid or healthy. stretching, opening the chest, a few circles, and this time step the right foot between the hands, come halfway up, square the hips, lower down. Walk to the other side, square the hips, lower down. Come halfway up, straight back, strong back, all the way up, clasp, open, lift the heart, and here we're gonna lower down one more time. Coming up, twisting, and lower down on this side. And release the hands on the ground. Sit down. Twist side to side. One more time. And lay down, either laying on your side or really pulling everything in, rounding and lowering one vertebra at a time. Hands onto the belly, lower belly. Mula Bandha breath. So we teach inhalation, engaging Mula Bandha. The container contains. Let's bring the left knee over the right. Pull the legs in towards you, the feet. Change sides. Flexing the feet and walking the heels away from the body, so there is opening here rather than squeezing it in. As far from you as it's comfortable. And supine twist. Beautiful. Opposite side. Beautiful. And laying down with forgiveness. Now forgiveness is the vehicle of releasing, letting go. So when we look within and there is patterns of addiction, either physical or emotional or mental, we start with forgiveness and acceptance and even surrender. So we're not fighting it. There is no war. There is no internal inner war. But there is softness, forgiveness, yielding. Looking within with forgiveness. Allowing yourself for this moment now to forgive yourself for every single thing that crosses your mind or doesn't cross your mind. So the things that have been with you for years, allowing yourself to understand the innocence and the child within you, and to forgive. To forgive yourself, which is the beginning of all forgiveness. Stay here for as long as you need to, in that space of forgiveness, yielding, softness, nourishment of the soil. Appreciating the moment and understanding how much each moment contains eternity within itself. And further forgiving more and more, bigger and smaller things within and without. I'll see you with my next class. Namaste. And do flow with strength and ease. Mm-hmm.